Trouble keeping up with the Joneses? It's the coach. This is Madden Football.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Alert blow, alert blow, alert blow. I got motion.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Keep playing hard.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Defense, let's go. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Yeah.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there. You call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Back to throw, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
58. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's at the 50. And all the way to the opposite 48. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Set, go,
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over this one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions,
live
right?
conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Watson. Flushed out right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
I'm coming.
On 2nd and very short, Watson. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Watch the run.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that?
And the pressure gets to him again.
Boom! That's how we do it.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time. We give you a look at what's going on there. And the division title out of reach, we know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
So it's just a matter of adjusting now, isn't it? And what I mean by that is mentally. Every team starts the season thinking, let's go for the number 1 seed, right? Being the top team. Number 2 is pretty great, too, because you get the opening bye, and you're at home after that. But it doesn't matter at this point. Just getting in, and you just sit down and talk to your team. Would you rather go on the road and deal with someone, or would you rather stay at home for the playoffs? Let's go on the road and go take someone out.
On 2nd and 7, Watson flush to his right. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
19, 54, 59. You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better. 54. Shoot.
They run on first down with Jackson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. We're scoreless after one. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. 54!
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. They've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now it's Darnold. And he's got the connection to Cooper. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd and 15 now. Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw is Darnold. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Darnold. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Quincy Enunwa. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Point after, right down the middle. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This one taken from the 7. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure what this is about.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson escaping the pressure right. He dumps this one off to Jackson, the running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
24! Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. 24 is down. He's coming. I can't believe he's out.
From the 50, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On now is the Titans punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and get... Your punter and assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
54, right there. 54 Mike. So don't say nothing. No. Check. Fresno. Check. Lucky. Let's hit it. Check 37. Check your hot read. Under 10. 10.
The final shot before the break. Watson flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing pass.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Darnold. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The play fake, and it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Darnold to throw again. Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right, good. We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll go again to Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, it's Jackson, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st down, it's Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flush to his right. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, and it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tyreek Hill with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done now.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 2, Darnold complete. This is Lewis. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Johnson on the counter. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
58 side. 58 to Mike. Watch the run.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hey, 4 down. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go to Johnson again. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Darnold from the red zone now. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Double time. We got 4.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jeff Swain, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Here's Darnold. Boy, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And you can see they're in second place in the division, but they have clinched postseason football. They have the best record among the wild card contenders, but you never really feel comfortable when you're down around that 5 or 6 slot, do you?
No, you don't. You figure you've got to close the deal. You've got to make sure you clinch that spot to make sure you keep your place in the tournament, in the playoffs. But the other part, too, is the coaching staff. All year they've talked about getting a high seed, clinching home field. Now that talk changes to, hey, we're in. That's all that matters. Let's go on the road and take care of business.
Check three. Where's six? Tighten up. Go.
Now a first down throw. Watson dancing to his left. That's complete to Sharp. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Put the down. He's coming.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Watch the whip.
Again, it's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down throw, Darnold. Open is Swaim, the tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Switch.
Back to throw, Darnold. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 49, check 49, check 49. 58, boy, 58, Mike. Check tight. Hey, 59.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And now out comes Houston. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Darnold. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Got an open man. It's a new one. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle and out.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He's back to throw. O'Neill's got it, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down by 2, 44 seconds to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10.
Crunch. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. In the car.
He'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Hey, watch the ball. Kill. That's 55. Check Mike 54.
Watson. He's going to let it fly. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns to the Texans, trailing by 5, 25 seconds remaining. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he's got a moonwalk. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One last throw down for Darnold. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Titans, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they